Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I wanted to share with you guys the one video that I sent to all my buyer clients when I first start working with them. So right after we sign the buyer agent agreement. I just wanted to share it with you guys so that way you can kind of rip it off and duplicate if you want. Maybe, switch things up for yourself or find something that works better. All right, hope you guys enjoy it. Hey, it was so great connecting with you. This video corresponds to the email you got, so if you want, you can scroll through the email as I walk through it. It's just going to go a little bit more in depth into the steps, and I'm going to be talking about it step by step, so that way you're not left reading everything in this email. I try to do my best to cover everything in good detail and answer all your questions, and then you're not just left trying to figure it out for yourself. As your realtor, I'm here with you every step of the way. I've also made a video just like this one for a lot of the future emails you're going to receive, explaining the entire email so that way it clears up any questions that you have. And of course, if you have any more after watching this video, you can feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, I try to do the best I can to answer any questions up front. So here we go. On the first part of the email, you'll see a table with many of the questions that we've already went over. So your goals, the time frame, your criteria, everyone that's going to be on the loan as far as names, numbers, emails, etc. And then also in the blue, there's a little bit more specifics as far as the criteria, the properties you're looking for, and the orange is very, very important. So please do not breeze over this. And this is something that may change over time. I mean, actually everything in this table may change over time, but especially these three must-haves, the three wants, and the three deal breakers. This might be your first time that you've ever been asked this, but it's very important to know what you want, what you're comfortable with purchasing, or what you want to avoid, right? Narrowing down as much as you can as far as our criteria will help us be able to make a quick decision, yes or no, versus whenever we find a property on the market that you want to place an offer on. So knowing your criteria will be an easy decision. It'll be a yes or no offer. And then in the pink, think about what inspections you'll like to order once we're under contract. And again, I'm going to go over and walk you through this. So for now, just scroll down a little bit further and you'll see the next steps for you. What are you supposed to do next? Number one is to email me your pre-approval letter if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't started working with the lender yet, here are some mortgage lenders that I highly recommend. The reason I listed more than one lender is because I suggest you shop around for the best loan products, the best interest rates, and also it's important to find a lender who's communicative and who you resonate with. Step number two is to narrow down your search parameters. You might over time realize, actually I do want a garage, or I want an attached garage, or I want a pool in the backyard versus shared amenities. All those kinds of little things that you think about over time, just email it to me and I'll readjust your criteria and we'll get the show on the road. Number three is to review the buyer broker agreement. I attached it to this email and it's really lengthy and it can look intimidating. So for now, just look it over and I'll go over it with you much more in depth and make sure you understand it. And then you just want to email me back saying that you agree. That will then trigger the following steps in the home buying process. All right, moving on. Next, you want to familiarize yourself with the other attachments that I included. And those are the purchase contract, any additional clause addendums, and the buyer's roadmap. So like the broker agreement, the purchase contract is kind of lengthy, but we will go over it before you sign. So for now, just look it over to familiarize yourself with it. So as you can notice, the contract is not just about the purchase price. It's also about the earnest money, the time frame, what furniture you want to include, or utilities or amenities or anything like that. The addendum will include any additionals you want to ask for, like waiving contingencies or any additions you want to make. Anything like that. And the buyer roadmap is very easy to read. It's just basically a 30,000 foot overview about what the buying process is and how does it look like buying a home. And there's about 6 steps, so it's just for your own review. Next up, and this is when it gets exciting, and this is when we can finally start shopping for homes. Be on the lookout for my emails with any homes that hit the market that also match your criteria. And let me know as soon as possible if you're interested in seeing it so I can then schedule a showing for us. And finally, as always, ask me any questions. I'm always here for you, and I'm super happy to help you, and my whole team and I are here for you. We have plenty of vendors if you choose to use them. So again, I'm super excited to work for you. Thank you for choosing us, and we look forward to helping you find your dream house.